Yes, and we got that Big 12 tournament in town. How's the weather going to be, Jed?
You know what? And don't forget, school is out here in 7 days.
Oh, a lot of folks graduating.
We're now 7 days and counting. Yes, graduation, lots of big things coming up. Again, quiet start out the door this morning. You can't see, pretty hazy out the door this morning. It's a warm start, 71. We'll kick it back in, get close to 90 here today, but a dry forecast on the way. A bit breezy, a little windy at times, but quiet conditions are on the way. If you do have plans through the weekend, maybe go out to an area lake. Really got some great lake conditions on the way coming up this weekend. Do see a chance of a storm tomorrow. Those storms tomorrow right now, 30% late day, 91. Maybe severe weather. We'll have more on that here in just a moment. But the weekend weather overall, chances of rain look low. We've got those warm highs, upper 80s, some low 90s on the way, and light winds as well. So if you're making plans to be on area lakes here this weekend, overall looks pretty good. Right now, 70, south winds at 15 miles per hour. Quiet start there from our Mathis cam. Again, another hazy shot there. We'll make it up into the 90s here later today, but 70 starting up this morning, 80 here by 11 o'clock, 85 by noontime today, about lunchtime, and then closing in on 90 about 5 o'clock this afternoon. South winds today, those do pick up about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Do have some allergies. You may be feeling those this morning, the stuffiness, the congestion, all that good stuff. Trees, grasses, and also mold spores all kicking in right now, high category. There's too many molds to count across Oklahoma that are right now causing some issues this morning. Same thing with trees. Main story with trees right now are the hickories and pecans, and all grasses are pollinating right now. Most spots in the 70s, although 68 Ada, Ardmore, and Durant. We've got 70 in OKC, a little bit of wind out there. Winds are not terribly strong, but they're up enough to kick in above 20 miles per hour from near El Reno out toward Visay and Bessie, on out toward Cheyenne right now, where the winds right now are gusting to over 30 miles per hour. We'll kick it in today up near 90 here coming up this afternoon. Should be a warm night tonight, back in the upper 60s. Low 70s, and then more hot weather on the way for your Friday, back into the upper 80s, some low 90s on the way there. As we check out the instability, I'm going to show you this because there will be some instability along this boundary, the dry line out ahead of it. The instability really increases today. So if we can kick up a storm, that's what we need to be able to allow that to be severe. So that's one area we'll be watching. And then a cold front arrives. That arrives into Oklahoma late tomorrow. When that kicks in, look at all the heat and humidity really build. The CAPE is what we call it. It's just essentially the available energy for these thunderstorms is going to be up in the 3,000 range. That is a significant CAPE. So you kind of sit on a powder keg type situation with those kind of CAPEs. Now there will be a cap overhead, a CAPE and cap. How about that? So the cap will be in place, so I don't think we'll see a lot of storms, but what storms have a chance to fire up late tomorrow will be big, booming type storms that have lots of rain, lots of lightning, and possibly there also some strong winds and some damaging winds and some hail. So we're going to monitor the severe threat. Severe threat today starting out west. We'll try to roll up into Oklahoma here evening, overnight tonight. Storm chances right now look best across west and northwest Oklahoma, although they're not locked in at 100%. They do look widely scattered in the western parts and try to move up into northwest Oklahoma tonight. And then for Friday, severe weather possible here. Right now is a low threat. We're monitoring that late tomorrow. Again, that cap is going to be in place, but also very highly unstable. So if storms can fire, large hail, damaging wind, that rainfall as a storm chance possible there late tomorrow. So we're watching wind and some hail with the storms coming up today. Some of those gusts could close in on 70 today and could see up to golf ball size hail. Similar like conditions on the way tomorrow along that boundary. So we'll monitor that 65, 70 mile per hour winds. You get those high capes. Sometimes it also means some high winds. So we'll watch those winds possibly up to near 70 miles per hour with a few of those storms and that large hail threat as well here right in the central part of the state. And there may be some local heavy rainfall too, so we'll watch that. Upper 80s, low 90s most days, taking you through the weekend into next week. A few occasional storm chances going through the weekend, so make sure you're prepared for that. Have that News 9 weather app open. We also have a lunar eclipse coming up Saturday night. We'll take a break. Lacey's got that outdoor forecast coming up here in just a few minutes.